Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Hope you're doing well. So today I thought I would show you how I do my foundation routine, my makeup routine without foundation. So I feel like it takes out one less, it's just basically one less step, because I would powder anyway and I would apply concealer anyway, but now I don't need to apply foundation. So the first thing I normally apply is my primer, and that's my W7 Prime Magic primer, and it's a silicone based primer. It applies clear. If you leave it long enough, like really long, it will dry and start looking having a bit of a white cast. Hi. But normally I leave it to dry for like maybe 2-3 minutes, and then I apply my foundation on top. So what I'm going to apply as I'm skipping foundation is my concealer. I'm also in the middle of filming another video on these two, on my Conceal and Define Concealer and my full cover Camouflage concealer. So what you're going to see is me applying two different concealers, but normally I would just pick one of the two. For every day I would use my Concealer Define, and then for kind of more put together looks or a look that I want to last longer for like a whole day, sometimes I'll use my full coverage. So it depends on my mood and what the purpose is as well. So I'm going to apply the shade C12, and I literally applied, like, you can't even see the amount I applied. It was the tiniest drop. I do have this in two colors, and sometimes I will layer the colors. So I'll put C12 first and then I'll put C13 just to blend it further into my skin. But for this video I'm just going to use C12 because I only have the Camouflage one in C12. I do have a couple of sponges that I can use. I have this teeny tiny sponge from Brushworks, and it comes in as a set of pack of 3 with this other sponge, this other controversial sponge that I have in my collection. Sometimes it takes off foundation, sometimes it doesn't. Depends on how it's feeling on the day. But I'm not going to use this sponge today. So I'm going to use my L'Oreal sponge, and I'm going to use this for my under eye just to see how it blends out. Normally I just blend out with my fingers as well, or a brush, depends on my mood. So I'm just going to finish blending the foundation out with, actually not with that sponge, with my L'Oreal sponge. So MUA Makeup Academy are they're like Makeup Revolution. They sell in Superdrugs, and they're a really affordable brand. And I noticed these powders. I have featured them in my videos before. I noticed these powders and I thought, wow, actually they're only £4. I should probably try them. And because I think I have the Makeup Revolution, the banana powder as well, but I'm not really a fan of that packaging. So I saw this one and I thought, wow. So I'm going to use the banana on my under eye area. So this is a really good color for my all over setting, for setting all over my face or even under my eyes. And so I thought I would feature these two on their own just to give them a little bit of attention and show you guys how good they are. So I just use the damp sponge to dip it into the powder and then apply it to my face. Neutralising Apricot powder. Sometimes I spot conceal. I do have a little bit of acne scarring on this side of my cheek, so I'm just going to spot conceal. Then I'm just going to use a brush. So the concealer I've applied is the Conceal and Define. I use this to spot conceal, like I said, or sometimes I'll use it on my under eye area. And then I'll go back with the Neutralising Apricot powder just over it. just going to quickly contour with my L'Oreal True Match foundation, and that is in the shade 10D or 10 Warm. I'm going to use my large contour brush, and it looks like this.
Hi.
It's more like a light bronze than a contour, if I said contour. So it just adds a bit of warmth to my face. For my everyday foundation routine, I don't really want too much drama. So I'm going to use this slanted foundation brush to contour using these two shades from my Profusion contour palette. I'll just use what's left on my brush to kind of define my nose just a little bit, add the natural shadows back where they were before, and put it down my jawline. Next I'm going to apply some blush, my normal sleek blush by 3, and this is the pumpkin one. The colours look like this. For today I'm going to use the one called Peep High, and this is a shimmery, reddy, kind of reddish blush colour. I'm using my W7 blush brush, and it's really nice and soft, and it's just a light wash of colour. I'm not even sure if it's picking up on camera, but I can see it. It's funny, it's a lot obvious. It's a lot more obvious in person than it is on camera. So usually, because this blush is so pigmented, I usually go over it with my powder brush and a little bit of powder just to tone it down some. So next I'm going to do highlight, and then lastly I'll do my brows. Normally I do my brows first, but for some reason time's kind of gotten away from me, and yeah, I've totally just forgotten. So I'm going to use my Revolution Vivid Baked Bronzer in Rock On World. It looks like this. It's really nice, and I'm going to use that on my cheekbones. It's a really nice highlighter on its own, but because it's more of an orangey type of highlight, I'm gonna go on top on the high points of my face with my W7 Glowcomotion, and it looks like this. It's a really lovely champagne highlight color. I'm just gonna concentrate it on the inner part of my cheekbones. You can see. And for every day, I don't really apply too much highlighter. Not even for events, I don't apply too much highlighter. I just want it to blend into my foundation or my face as much as possible. So what is next? Oh, so yes, so once I have applied my concealer and I've applied my powder, I'll just set my face. And the choice of setting spray that I have right now is just to hand is my Freedom Pro Studio Fixing Spray. Actually, before I set my face, I need to do my brows. I'll be right back. Okay, so to do my face, I usually just use my Poundland, which is the makeup brand in Poundland is called Makeup Gallery, and it's just a pound Kohl eyeliner. So I use the shade, what shade is this? Brown 4. I think they have 2 shades of brown, and it's just a really nice perfect shade of brown for me. It's more like an ashy brown or a cool tone brown, which is more closely matched to my brow hairs. Okay, so apologies for the change in color. I'm actually recording off my phone because my memory cards run out of memory, so it looks a little more yellow than it did with my camera. So I'm just gonna apply my brows. I'm just gonna apply one brow, then I'll finish off and come back and show you what the finished result looks like, hopefully in better lighting. It's really challenging trying to apply eyeliner or put your brows on basically. in front of a camera. So my brow routine hasn't really changed as much. I am still using a Kohl liner, a Kohl eye pencil. Usually I'll clean up my brows with the same concealer and then set my face. So I'm going to finish off my other brow and come back. I actually thought I was filming myself cleaning up my brows, but I wasn't. But yeah, so I just apply the concealer to my under eye area and to my brows, and then sometimes I'll clean up the top as well if I need to. So I've got both shades of the Conceal and Define in C12 and C13, and this is what I mixed together. This is what I mixed together to clean up my brows. And then I'll blend it out with my fingers. Okay, so now that my brows are done, I just need to set my face. And like I said, the fixing spray that I use is the Freedom Pro Studio fixing spray. I have loads of fixing sprays. This is just the one that I'm using at the moment. And the good thing about foundation, even though the foundation I do have, most of them are quite light. In fact, none of them feel heavy on my skin. This is just one less step for me. So I do like this on an everyday basis, so I don't really have to basically worry about another product kind of breaking up or going oily. So because I've already put my primer on and I went straight onto my concealer and my powder and my setting spray, I'm quite confident that this will hold me. And when I do apply this same routine, my face lasts the whole day. In fact, I think my face is even sometimes less oily because I don't have to worry about foundation going oily on me. So the primer does all the work, and then the powder and the fixing spray also support. So yeah, so this is my finished face. So this is, let me just take my scarf off. So this is my full face without oh, I forgot to apply mascara. 2 secs. So the mascara I use is my normal everyday mascara, is my Maybelline Collosal Volume. It looks like this and it comes with this type of brush. So I'm just going to apply it. I've already applied it to my top lash line. I've already made a mistake there, but I'll take it off later on. And then once I've applied my mascara, usually I'll go on with a lip gloss. This is just basically my everyday lip gloss now. It's my favorite lip gloss, and it's from the Nudes collection by Revolution Beauty, and it's in the color Exposed. It looks like this, and it's the perfect shade for my lips. So sometimes I line my lips. Today I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to apply the gloss straight on. So yeah, this is my finished face. My face is set and I'm good to go. So this, can you believe, did not involve any foundation at all. So you can achieve that. You just need to spot conceal and then apply your powder and concealer. If your concealer has good coverage, you're good to go. You don't necessarily need foundation, but it's always a good insurance policy for most people like myself. When the weather is too hot and I just can't be bothered, then I'll just put powder and concealer. So hope you like this video. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, and also comment. Let me know what your foundation routine is. Let me know what your everyday makeup routine is. And yeah, or what you adapt for summer basically. So what you take out for summer. So do you do the same and not apply foundation? Let me know. And until next time, I will see you in my next video. Have a blessed day.
Bye.
Bye.